Hello everyone. Welcome to today's Translational Longevity Series CellTalk presentation. Today our present is Dr. Nupur Biswas. Before handing over to her for presentation, let me give her introduction. Dr. Nupur Biswas is working as a senior bioinformatics scientist at Renix. She is working on bioinformatics and other multiple projects as well. Some of her projects include designing personalized neoantigen vaccines for cancer patients, and exploring the genes behind chordoma and health applications of digital healthcare wearables. Nupur has a doctoral degree in physics, and her research work focused on studies of confined polymers. Before joining Renix, she worked at the Indian Institute of Science, Raman Research Institute, Collab 3, and Indian Institute of Clinical Biology. At Renix, she has gained experience as not only a research mentor, but as a scientist contributing to various translational international publications also. So I welcome Dr. Nupur Vishwas and hand over the presentation to her.
Thanks, Vidya, for your nice introduction. Welcome, everybody. In today's Translation and Longevity series CellTalk presentation, I am going to talk about the lifestyle factors affecting longevity. Today's discussion will be based on following research articles. Now, longevity is modulated by a combination of genetic and non-genetic factors. It is shown that some family studies have shown that genetic variations cause about 25% variation in longevity. Actually, the amount of this variation actually varies from report to report. But anyways, the genetic variation affect an important role in the longevity. But apart from the genetic factors, non-genetic factors also include the environment play an important role as they cause the epigenetic alterations which can affect the aging process and and are responsible for the onset of different age-related diseases. So, how the impact of healthy lifestyles affect the longevity? In a study by Lee et al., they have shown that Americans usually have a shorter life expectancy compared to other high-income countries. They further showed that maintaining a 5 low-risk lifestyle factors like no smoking, healthy weight, healthy diet, physical activity, and moderate alcohol consumption can extend life expectancy for both male and female, and it can extend about 12 to 14 years, even they are at the age of the 50 years. It highlights the impact of the healthy lifestyle for healthy aging. Then comes the role of the dietary intake. More or less, we all know that high intake of the foods like whole grains, vegetables, fruits, is negatively related to the all-cause mortality. That is, they are felt in the longevity. And on the other hand, intake of the red meat, processed meat are positively related to the all-cause mortality. And that is the consumption of unhealthy fats, refined sugar, artificial food additives also affect the longevity. Now, this dietary intakes actually affect longevity by through the biological pathways, as the most age-related pathways are affected by the food and drug intakes. The caloric restriction, which actually comes through the dietary restriction, help in reducing obesity and hence could reduce the risk of the diseases like diabetes, cardiac disorders, hypertension. And there are nutrients like resveratrol, which affect the longevity by influencing epigenetic pathways. Polyamine foods containing polyamine like spermidate, they also increases the lifespan by affecting various cellular mechanisms. Mediterranean diets are also recommended. Intermittent fasting, these are also recommended to include in the lifestyle so for enhancing longer life. Now, dietary intake is also related to the socio-economic conditions. People, as it is good quality food is related to the affordability of the person. Now, diet with animal protein is considered healthy in low-income countries. On the other hand, diet with excess animal proteins is considered as a risk factor in high-income countries as it may lead to the obesity. So, the overconsumption of food leads to obesity, then leads to several diseases and mortality. On the other side, limited access of food leads to malnutrition, several, and again it goes to several but different types of diseases. And finally, it also causes mortality. That's why socioeconomic well-being, standard of living, they also controls diets, and hence longevity and finally mortality. Active lifestyle is also important factor for a healthy life, for a healthy living. The active lifestyle includes both physical, mental, and social activities also. Moderate physical exercises is associated with longer expectancy, even in the case of the multiple comorbidities. Active mind helps in healthy longevity, and the practicing hobbies like reading, watching movies also help in maintaining the active mind. Social connections, both in the online format and an offline format, also help to maintain brain function. Education is also important because it provides information. It gives access to the person the necessary information which is required for maintaining healthy lifestyle. If the person gets the information, then only that person can use that information. Then he can tune his lifestyle for a better quality of life and hence the longevity. A weighted healthy lifestyle score was constructed by researchers led by Wang et al. And they showed that this lifestyle score is associated with genetic risk. Even a person with the low genetic risk has a high mortality rate when they have a unhealthy lifestyle score. So if we person with high genetic risk, if they maintain a healthy lifestyle, they also can have a very low mortality rate. Then comes the role of the exposome. Exposome refers to the totality exposure of different environmental factors, which include external and internal sources like chemical, biological agents, and radiation. Exposomes affect quality of life and longevity because they include the effect of different toxicants, pollutants like particulate matter, pesticides, which we often take throughout food, heavy metals, and organic solvents, as these elements cause macro and microvascular and damage. They can also cross the blood-brain barrier and they can induce cardiovascular and brain-aging disorders at a very early age. Overall, we can conclude that it is established that adherence to healthy lifestyle decreases the risk of chronic diseases and all-cause mortality. And to further explore the lifestyle factors which affect most are the exercise, healthy diet, no smoking, less alcohol consumption, and healthy weight. That's all for today. Thank you for your attention. You can reach me at nupur@renix.org.
Thank you, Dr. Nupur, for this illuminating cell talk. I don't see any questions. Uh, if there are any questions, the audience can type in the chat box. Yes, I don't see any questions. Thank you, Dr. Nupur, for giving this cell talk.
Thanks, Vijay.